Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm John.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Steve. Penelope.
Episode 8.
Getting way too close to the end.
I know. I was just saying before.
Did you see the one comment somebody said the original series was only like 5 episodes?
I mean, back then, yeah, it's not that surprising, I guess, but that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I probably will check it out one day just to see.
We should, yeah.
Obviously, like, it's tough to compare old stuff just because the acting and stuff was different back then. Obviously, technology, but that'd be fun regardless. I'm definitely reading the book after we finish the show. I was going to start it recently, but I'm like, yeah, I'll just hold off just in case. I don't want to spoil myself.
Then you can tell me how different it is.
Yeah, well, and then I'm curious to see like how this lines up with real history, with the book does, and and
see how they line up with each other, yeah.
Because I know that, and they've obviously deviated a little bit from real history, but a lot of the big things are pretty much the same. But hopefully there's no more slippage in this one.
Ugh, that was ridiculous.
Right?
But I was like thinking about it, and he was gonna be killed anyway.
Was he?
He was
not until
to be scheduled.
Well, they all were.
Yeah. So, but he wasn't even getting like a meeting with the council. He was gonna have to do it. I think in the morning.
I don't think so.
I thought so.
They didn't mention it right away.
Yeah, because he went to agree to it, and then
no, he just wanted to grab the letter.
Do not agree to it.
No, he wasn't going to agree to it. He just wanted to go grab and read the letter.
And he told him not to take it.
Right.
So and then the other guy gave him until like morning.
No, I thought Toranaga was the one who said like tomorrow morning I'll give you my answer.
Right, because if he didn't, he's dying. They're all gonna die or something like that.
No, they're just going to the
Pretty sure
to whatchamacallit.
He's either agreeing to go with them or they were gonna die.
Right, so they all agreed to go.
But the son is told he has to perform seppuku.
Yes, but I don't think it's.
I don't think he's going with them. He's gonna have to do it right there.
I'm pretty sure somebody said that they all were going with them.
Now, yeah.
Well, no. Well, now we don't know what the hell's gonna happen.
That's true.
Either Toranaga had a plan all along, or he's gonna come up with something different. Because I saw there was a lot of comments, and I was going back and forth with somebody in one of the comments. Like a lot of the theories were like saying like, oh, maybe Toranaga's got an army. But my whole thing was we saw his army. And there was a lot of them there, and that has to be all of them. And
yeah,
a lot
unless it's not all of them, and he left some of them somewhere. You know what I mean? But it did seem like that was all of them.
I know. And why would he act so devastated? Like that wasn't act like him faking being devastated when the landslide. I guess
you would still be devastated that you lost that many, though.
Yeah, of course. But if you were that confident that you had that much more, I don't think you'd be as.
Yeah, maybe not.
But
he also was just seconds from death himself.
Till Anjin.
Thanks, Anjin.
Yeah. For some reason the other day I was just like Anjin-sama.
To yourself?
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, I always do that shit.
That's what you are.
I just walk around my house saying random lines from shows that we're watching. Let's watch it.
Okay.
He has surrendered.
So I did see the one comment that said like maybe he did want to get in close.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking at the end.
There's a lot of possibilities.
Saiki-sama's army will camp at Edo's boundary where they will wait for Toranaga-sama to mourn his son.
How long?
The customary 49 days.
What?
And after that?
They will deliver us to Osaka.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
Just bought him some strategizing time. Is this Edo? / future Tokyo? Do you know that?
No.
Yeah.
Edo?
Yeah.
My lord instructed me to give these to you upon entry to the city. For the completion of your service. When we submit to the council, you're not required to join us, since you no longer choose to stand with us anyway.
Shogun! Guy's hauling ass. Gotta get the mail as quick as possible,
Shocker. 太閤殿下が寵愛なさるご側室、その比類なき強さ、麗しさ、勇ましさ、縁組により 我らがより強く結びつくという案。
I don't think she has any interest in that.
いかがでございましょうか。
It's a crazy shot.
It's awesome.
長門様が今宵ここに我らと共におられぬことが信じられませぬ。我らの敬愛の念を聞かれたならばさぞかし楽しまれたことにござりましょう。
I was gonna say, I think he did really like him, you know, like they were friends.
しかしあの方はおられぬ。
I'm just saying that because like the way he took advantage of him a little bit.
友が幸福をあの方が向こう水であったにせよご自分の命をたった一つのものにかけておられた。ご主君に虎長様に
Can't argue that.
石戸が幸福の証としてそちから鉄砲と大筒を大坂へ返すように求めてきよった。
He's like, well, shit. It's always interesting to see different cultures' ways of burial /
Just the funeral process.
Funerals,
I
yeah.
didn't, like 49 days. I think it's the longest I've heard of.
おじい様はさぞご自慢になさっておいででしょうね。
はい。さようにおぼしめされると嬉しゅうござりまするが。
新しい孫娘様はまだ見においでにならないのでござりますか。
江戸に戻られてからひどくお加減が悪いと聞いております。
Nobody knows what's really going on, I feel like. I mean, he looked sick, but was he faking it? Or I don't know.
文太郎様、江戸への無事のお戻り、何よりでございます。
やはり我が家は良き者にござりまするな、凛様。虎長様がそなたをお呼びじゃ。昼過ぎに会いたいと。
Alright, good.
承知いたしました。
He's like, go find Anjin for me. Or do you think he left him a note in the book?
Yeah, probably.
そろそろおいとまを。
どうぞそのままに。お邪魔はいたしまする。大阪から黒続きである女房殿に茶を立てたいのじゃが、いかがかな。
Where's this sudden niceness coming from?
I think he's always tried to kind of be nice to her, and she didn't want it, and then like
Well,
he
that's-
snapped the last time.
That's for sure. I don't know if I would say he was always trying to be nice
I feel like
to
he
her.
liked he liked her.
Yes, for sure.
Like he was, you know.
私の友人はもっと鍵木をくれと頼んでよるのです。この万人の武装法は勘弁して。
Him and the other dude do want to become allies with Toranaga, by the way.
Translation, Father. Alas, you are wrong. 炭欲しい炭の方が温かい。
I must say I am impressed. You have made your own way out here. Will you wear those clothes when you see your men?
Ah, yes. Yes, I intend to. Thank you, Father.
Something about John just makes me laugh a little bit. I like how they show all like the scaffolding and stuff,
Yeah.
the construction going on.
Lady Maria,
おりまする。
Ochiba no kata has manipulated Ishido out of hatred for you, and I see no cause for her anger.
落ち葉の方は殿と敵対する筋合いはないものの石堂様を操っておると申しておりまする。
落ち葉の方のわしに対する恨みは変えられんぞ。
Unlike Ishido, you love the heir.
虎長様。
I like how
If
you
you
can hear
form
her in
an
the
alliance with
background.
his mother, the heir would be free to turn against Ishido.
拙者の考えを述べよと。そうじゃ。
I do too.
こたびこの通詞が申すこと一理あるかと。何故じゃ。我らの敵は大坂ではございません、石堂にございまする。我らが落ち葉の方と組めば。
That's the problem, though. It's like
She doesn't want to.
right.
明日家臣を集めよ。わしの意に逆ろうておるという噂は聞いておる。長門の葬儀に鎧を着て参ったそうじゃな。殿、我が息子は死んだ。わしはこれ以上血を流すつもりはない。
That's always what it's been. He just doesn't want any, like, needless death. What do you think's going to change his mind, though?
Unless, I mean, this is all part of his plan, you know?
But again, by doing that, you're going to get guys that are going to do some stupid shit. Not stupid, but... These guys are not going to be happy. What? Do you think he's taking that wrong?
I don't think so.
I didn't get that he wanted to fight out of that at all.
I think he's faking it. I think he's going to pretend to be dead and send him there to tell him he's dead, right?
Well, they would want proof before anything.
Isn't that kind of what he was saying? Like, I want a peaceful death here, meaning?
I didn't take it that way initially, but I guess it could be, sure. You like plums?
Yeah. When they're...
Of course.
Ripe, obviously.
Everything's so, like... It's got to be done
he
perfectly.
was doing it for her, right?
Yeah.
Why did she have to climb into, like, the window?
Some type of custom, I guess. Because he crawled in, too. Everything's on the floor. I was just going to say how interesting that is, because total opposite of us. We're always, get off the floor. I wish I appreciated my food and drink as much as they do. This is going to be the greatest thing of tea I've ever had. Every morning with my coffee. Best coffee I've ever had. The Anjin spell. Yeah, he's just upset because, like, she opened up to him more than she ever did for him. That's what she's always wanted, right?
Mm-hmm.
この後に及んでもお分かりにならないのですね。お前様が私に許さなかったのは死ではござりませぬ。お前様には手の届かぬ生き方にござりまする。私はお前様とかように死するくらいなら1000年生かされた方がましでござりまする。
Ouch. I actually kind of feel bad for him now. Only because this actor's doing a damn good job.
Yeah. And he does care for her, you know?
You know, in his own way, yeah. It's just hard for me to totally feel bad after he did what he did, you know?
You're beautiful. Pilot?
He's like, shit.
John Blackthorne. That's you. Where does the pilot want to take us this time? Maybe Africa? Or back to the Americas? Since you're here, pilot, tell me something. When we left Santa Maria, were there really Spanish ships to the south, to the north of us? Had to come here.
We had orders.
We could have turned home, and you know it. Our orders ended when the Captain General sent a shot at the back of his head. But you come to realize that we are here.
Not totally wrong.
Because of you.
I'll speak to the rest of the men myself.
First, take off those skirts.
We'll careen her. We'll scrape her. And the extra men we need, you leave that.
I said take them off! You son of a bitch!
Thought he was about to kill him for a second.
I thought that too.
他に道がないのが悔しいが、思い詰めた挙句ここへ参ったと。
Oh, him.
安心殿は何を望んでおられるのじゃ。
I once offered to sail for Toranaga-sama against his enemies. Now he is determined to die. Fine. Shokume. I now wish to forge allegiances, benefiting this country, economically and strategically.
You wish to sail on Yabushige-sama's behalf?
I don't wish it. He is a shitface. But he is a brave shitface, and that is the truth, so I must ask.
Yeah, he respects him, though. A brave shitface.
Having said that, Nakama, mo wakaranai. I don't know where that leaves me. But I do know that now I am left to whittle what fate I can for myself. Since I first saw you, near death, on that cliff, many months ago, I've known you were a man who understood the importance of taking fate into his own hands.
He's
gonna respect it too. Look at that little smile. That's exactly what he does, and that's where Anjin's at now. He doesn't really have anywhere. He's like in limbo. The milk dribbling fuck smear doesn't like it.
見ようとしても見えぬのならば、さらに目を凝らすほかないと存じまする。
虎長様はご寛大なことにこの一角をおのおの方にお渡りになられました。
Is he going on graduation?
He does look like it.
Oh, his place is going to be right next to theirs. How about that? Don't get picky now.
Right.
Land is land.
First church ever in Edo, and now you're complaining about the location?
Right.
おはようございます、大王院様。大王院様のお好きなサワラをお持ちいたしました。
Oh no.
誰か医者を。
She just sick or was she poisoned?
今朝方に発作が起こったと思われます。お痛みを和らげて差し上げることしかもはやできませぬ。
Dang.
もう駆け引きはおやめなされ。人質を解放すると約束なされ。一度は成り上がりの小物じゃ。
Goddamn right.
You're goddamn right.
我らが息子に浄土では私を探すように伝えておくれ。これは私が作ってしまったのじゃ。
It's interesting. She says our son, you know.
I thought the same thing.
Well, I think it's
they
just
raised them together.
And they were both consorts. Yeah.
She's like the real wife, right? And then she allowed him to marry her so that he could have a baby.
I don't know if she was the actual wife or she was just another consort. Regardless, though, yeah, same thing, more or less.
Well, she was the first one, at least.
Yeah. I'm very nervous as to what's going to go down here.
Well, here shouldn't be. This is just a...
Yeah, but not if they don't.
Their allegiance.
What if they don't, though?
Well...
One of them's not doing it.
You think so?
I'm worried it's going to be the old man. Oh man.
大阪に降伏なされればそれは代々のご先祖への裏切りになりますぞ。黙れるか。これはわしと虎長様との間のことじゃ。殿はわしにとって唯一無二の友じゃ。
He just doesn't want war.
わしはすでに決断を下しておる。こたびはお主が決断をする番じゃ。
殿、家臣が犬死にいたすのでございまするぞ。
死ぬがよい。
長様、今生のお別れにございまする。文太郎、わしの刀を持て。お前が解釈せよ。
Tornaga's like kind of going on my shit list right now.
拙者も後を追いまする。なら、父上、お願いにございます。生きるのじゃ。さすればお前も死を許されぬ者の気持ちがわかるであろう。
That's a good comeback.
決して殿を見捨てるでないぞ。たとえ殿がお自ら命をお捨てになったように見えてもじゃ。解釈せよ。虎長様、狂っておる。お止めくだされ。
Damn it.
ごめん。
Oh. I always gotta kill my favorite characters.
Me, literally, I think you just said he was your favorite, right?
I said it, I think, every episode.
待つばかりには冬枯れもなし。
花乱れことのはちりで焚き火かな。
Wish I could speak this elegantly.
Read poetry.
Doesn't make me want to speak it better.
広松は我が古き友は己の務めをよう分かっておった。我らの幸福を大坂に信じ込ませることが大事なのじゃ。そなたは己の
So he is planning this whole thing?
覚悟はできておるか。
And her part's going to be in to go talk to Rochiba.
Yep. Definitely.
Toranaga's like had this all planned out, like from the get-go, I think.
Mm-hmm.
More or less. You think she accepted the marriage?
Oh, you think that's what that is? I thought it was like news of
judging, I mean,
Toranaga, but you're probably more right.
Could go either way.
Why is she bowing down?
These two are like friends now.
安心殿が先日申されたことじゃが、拙者にとっては大きな値打ちがあることじゃ。盟友じゃ。そなたとわしは
盟友。
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 盟友じゃ。
殿。Someone's coming.
Marco. Because we don't know exactly what her plan is. There she is.
Well, they knew, like, everybody knew this was happening.
That's what I mean. Yeah, I keep thinking it's going to end, and it doesn't.
I know.
Now he's totally fine. Yeah, that's what. Yep. He wanted to seem as weak as possible. Totally defeated. Talk about having to make sacrifices. Yeah, that he did. All right, you got me back on board, Toranaga.
He really tricked you. You were gone.
I mean, how could you not think that?
He's lost his goddamn mind.
Well, it sure seemed like it.
To a simpleton like you.
Yeah, right. So Hiramatsu's a simpleton?
No, he knew that was part of the plan.
Hiramatsu didn't know that.
No, but he knew that he was like doing it perfect. He had to do it. I think he did. I think Hiramatsu did know. Why else would he tell Buntaro to make sure that he didn't die? Because he needed to still protect him.
Well, that was just to be because he assumed that Toranaga would come out of this. Just like I think Toranaga was willing to sacrifice, not intentionally, but sacrifice all these people in his plan. You know what I'm trying to say?
I don't know about all of them, but like he needed one of them to do it.
Well, no, not in this situation. I mean, this whole time, in this whole show so far, all the people that we've seen die, like his son, like played a part in it. Yep. Hiramatsu, like whether
a big part got him almost 50 days.
Yeah, right. I mean, more so obviously with Hiramatsu, but because he wanted to, because that like seals the deal with Hiramatsu, like him willing to kill himself over it, like perform seppuku, like to Osaka. That's going to be, which is that you're probably right. That was the letter that they probably received.
Well, I'm not sure. Because why would she be bowing to him about it?
Because they bow to everyone.
I know, but I thought like he'd be bowing to her. I thought because she's in charge, right?
I mean, maybe behind the scenes, but
no, she's controlling the council.
Yes and no.
No, I think so.
Ishido's just going along with it because he likes her and he wants to marry her, and it gets him power.
Well, yeah, because the heir is really who's gonna rule.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what. I don't know if I trust Ishido about that. But that's crazy. Like I knew Toranaga was playing the long game, but like, it's just hard to believe. Like, when did he come up with this part of the plan? There's no way he could have been planning this part of it the whole time.
It had to have been when he lost the army.
Right, that's what I was thinking too.
Well,
because
like he started losing the army, and then he was like, "I'm
gonna have to call my brother."
They're gonna get a new. Maybe he probably had an idea that his brother was a regent.
Well, that's what I mean. He was assuming like I was saying last episode, like he didn't see this coming. Like he obviously did plan.
Maybe he caused the earthquake and killed his army so that he could get his brother to come.
Imagine.
This has all been part of his plan.
But yeah, I think that was like like you said, as soon as he got them to the point of like having to pick between the brother or not, like he was making that decision. Like, all right, either my brother does come with me. He had plans for both ways, you know.
One of two things are going to happen. We're going to go attack Osaka, or he's already become a regent.
And I'm trying to figure. I'm assuming his idea for Mariko, like her part of the plan, like he's been talking about this whole show so far, because he said that to her like 2 or 3 times. I'm assuming it would have to be to go in with
talk to Ochiba.
But aren't they? As soon as they deliver the guns and stuff, aren't they going to be taken prisoner?
I would have thought Yabushige would be killed like right after that, but maybe not. Maybe
and Anjin, why wouldn't they kill him?
Maybe they'll want to bring.
Or is it because
Anjin's not supposed to be going, right? They didn't request him to be going. He's just going because he teamed up with Yabushige.
Regardless, he's going. So when he gets there, something's going to happen.
I mean, I would think the same thing, but maybe they want to bring them all in at once. Because they are very by the book, you know what I mean? They follow, like, if it's supposed to be a certain way, it's supposed to be a certain way. So, like, you could come and go. If, like, I'm supposed to kill you in 3 weeks, we could have tea every morning for 3 weeks.
I was going to say that when she was like, oh, he has his mourning period, so that gives him time. It's, like, crazy. Like, even, like, your enemy is against you, you know?
Which
like,
means maybe that's the reason. Maybe during mourning, maybe there are no attacks whatsoever. So it's, like, 49 days no matter what.
Even for them, though? Even though they're not part of the family?
I don't know.
Because my thought was that, like, her part of the plan was to go in and get close to Ochiba, you know?
To kind of find out if she would ever ally with him. That's what I kind of thought. Even though he kind of knows that she won't.
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't think it'd be that because of that.
Mariko said, like, her fear's not you. Her enemy's not you. It's fear.
Right.
So
that's what I'm saying. So, like, I don't think.
But if they get there and she's married to.
Well, she's afraid.
Shido now.
Well, Ochiba's afraid of, like, when saying a fear, she's fearing what Toranaga becoming Shogun, you know, and her son not having power.
Not gaining power, right?
Even though, like,
I really feel if Toranaga is the one in power, that guarantees her son regaining power as opposed to anybody else.
Well, I'm curious to see how they touch on this going forward compared to what I know from real history, you know?
Yeah.
I'm obviously not going to say anything more than that, but going to be very interesting to see.
Yeah.
It is crazy, like, all these characters, not all of them, but, like, a majority of them are based on real people. So, like, when the show's over, you can go on, if you go on Wikipedia, like, when it goes, like, on the Shogun cast list, it'll give the character name, and then it'll give who they're based off of. You can kind of go in and read about them. It's interesting. Dang.
Another great episode, man.
I'm getting tired of saying that because we're repeating ourselves.
We only have to do it 2 more times.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? Like, I keep saying, like, well, this is what happens when you don't tell people your plans, which is exactly what he wanted. He wants these people to do these things.
He needs everybody to, because that's the problem. If everybody knows, not everybody's a great actor. You know what I mean? So if everybody knows, what's up, not everybody can pretend.
Well, because he wants them to get frustrated with him and to
be
fuck
sending
up.
maybe possibly messages back to people that they know in Osaka, like Toranaga's losing his fucking minds and all. You know what I mean?
Or just like
they
doing
just
shit like his son did.
Everything, right?
That's my point before. Was like he knew by admitting defeat that there's a very good chance his son was going to do something stupid to get himself killed.
Well, no. As soon as he got sentenced to seppuku, he probably knew. Oh, he's going to go attack him. Probably.
Because I like what they said about him. Like he was just loyal to his lord. He wasn't. I don't think he was as worried about the seppuku.
Huh?
I don't think he was as worried about. He wasn't going to.
No, not as worried, but like now it's like, okay, fuck it, I'm going to go full blown attack because what difference does it make?
I guess, but I feel like he's doing it specifically for Toranaga. Like,
yeah, but what does that do? Because they'll still just send somebody else to come get him anyway.
Not necessarily.
Well, yeah, he was sent there by the council to go get him.
Who, the brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you take him
so
out.
if you kill him, they're going to just send another region or possibly the whole army.
Well, then you're not trapped anymore, though. And Toranaga can get out of there.
No, you are trapped because the army's coming to get you.
Well, that's what I mean. You have time. It takes a while for an army to get there.
I don't know how far away these countries
are
from
enough.
Each other. Like Osaka and Edo.
I'd have to look on the map.
Probably not terribly far.
Well, like I said, Edo is Tokyo, which I think is north central, but I could totally be wrong on that.
And where's Osaka?
We'll have to look at a map. That I don't know. That's what I was going to say. We have to look at a map to see. I don't know specifically where Osaka is. It'll be a good idea to look at a map anyway, just to get a better idea of where.
Obviously,
where the shit is.
Actually, I guess it probably is a pretty significant difference.
Japan's
because it's by boat that they're going, right? Or I guess you don't have to. They just wanted to attack by boat.
I don't know though, because they don't have any boats. They just have the one.
Well, maybe not. Maybe Toranaga does have a fleet. He just Johns was going to lead it because he had the best cannon.
I guess, but
maybe. You know what I mean?
Well, we know they have boats, but they're not as big as the one that John's on.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they can handle as many cannons. Damn it, man! Why they got
that was crazy with John's crew too. He just beat the shit out of him, and and then he bounces.
As soon as the priest was like, "Oh, like you're gonna change your outfit," I'm like, in my head, I'm like, "Ah." And once he said no, I was like, "He's not gonna. This isn't gonna work with them anymore. They're gonna be the same, and he's not the same person anymore."
But what I thought they were prisoners.
Well, once he
became Harimoto,
because they're in. Yes,
they're not prisoners anymore.
Correct. I mean, they're kind of prisoners, just like John.
But they got released. But they were in like a bar, like drinking and
just like John had his own house. Yeah.
Well, no, but John's a Harimoto, so
Hatamoto.
Yeah.
But they're not. I mean, that's what I'm saying. They're just like John is still a prisoner. So are they. Like they can't leave if they wanted to.
Yeah, no, I know, but they're not being treated like John.
Of course not. I don't think they would want to
anyway.
Anyway.
Just like a step above being a prisoner.
Who? John?
The crew.
Well, yeah, just like it was in the beginning when he first was made Hatamoto. Like he was like, I'm still a prisoner. I don't get my ship. I don't get my men. Just like they're probably like,
I know, but where do you think they're staying?
In Edo.
I know, just like a house. You think they got houses too?
Probably, because they're probably considered,
Yeah, because what did that guy say? They've been just rowdy and like causing trouble for the entire time.
As you can see.
Oh yeah. Well, they're not being treated nice, so they're not going to put any effort in to try to learn the culture or the language or anything. You know what I mean?
They wouldn't
do
it anyway.
They're just going to be barbarians forever.
Well, yeah.
And then you're right. Once you become accustomed to somebody else's culture, then you meet somebody that's like a complete animal towards it. You're just like, you're
like
that's that guy too. Like if this is what you thought we were, and they're not going to change.
No, because then he's probably looking at it like I can't believe I used to be like that. You know.
I don't know that he was ever like that bad. He probably was.
Look at him in the first episode.
He's like I feel like he's like a little bit. Although that guy was smart too.
He wasn't wrong though.
About anything
what he was saying. John did want to go
there.
He
did it on his own.
He said as much because the captain initially was like, this is it. You know, you put us in this mess, and he's like, no, there's more. I mean, that's kind of what he was explaining to Mariko way back when they were on the boat diving and stuff, and he was like, I've never even met my kids. You know.
Right. I love the show.
Right? I could talk about it for hours.
Yeah.
A lot of little intricacies.
Yeah, for real.
The Buntaro stuff, I found that really good. I really like the actor that plays Buntaro.
I like him too.
They all do a good job. Miyabushi.
And I know you like Mariko so much, but you got to take into consideration where they are, you know what I mean? You can't hate on them too much for it. It's fucked up, but.
Oh, not even just for that though. Like
he's
he obviously
a samurai, and he's like a badass samurai.
Of course,
you know what I mean?
Which is part of the reason why I like him. But I like, just like she said, like you don't understand. Like I never wanted to be with you. Like
that was rough, man.
Well,
that's rough for somebody.
That's what makes me think he doesn't treat her. He never treated her that.
Well, obviously he didn't treat her that great because like you saw when he got drunk, like he obviously didn't really have respect for her father or her.
Maybe
which is crazy because
maybe in the beginning. Well, so I think that's what it is. I think in the beginning he actually did really like obviously he still does now, but like he was probably really nice to her in the beginning. She didn't care because she didn't want. As we saw, she didn't want anything to do with that marriage.
Right.
She didn't really understand it at the time, clearly, because she just found out recently that it was set up for a reason. But like he wasn't, and then over time, like he just grew bitter towards her because of it.
Could be.
And then probably just naturally treated her like crap, and then she just grew to hate him even more.
Yeah, I mean she's not that nice to him like at all. So, I mean you gotta see it from both sides.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Because I don't know that he knew, like he doesn't know that it was a set up marriage either.
Yes, he does. Oh, that in that sense, yeah, I doubt it. But yeah,
so he probably like she keeps wanting to like die, like it's, you know what I mean? After
which
a while,
that's not really what it is.
Crazy.
That's what he thought. She just wanted to not live with him anymore and be free of him.
Yeah. Which is
what a thing to say.
It was so horrible.
Like oof, even I feel bad for him a little bit.
I was in him and I was like, oh my god.
I don't even like this guy.
Because he really does like her, you know what I mean? He doesn't want her cheating on him. He doesn't want, you know what I
mean? but yeah, at the same time, I still think he kind of deserved it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, he's not the greatest. They both have some room for improvement.
Well, that's why I like him as a character too, though, because like, while I don't like him, I do like him.
Yeah.
And I do slightly feel bad for him. But I also think, like I said, I think that's just because that actor did.
Yeah, but also you gotta just remember in the back of your head, we're like one of 4 people that know that John banged his girl.
What about it though?
That's you could just keep that in, like as like, you can still be an asshole, but I know something that could really fuck your day up.
He might also like. He obviously doesn't know, but like
he might kind of think
he knows as much as at least that she's willing to open up to him.
She got like a little crush on him. She got feelings for him.
Back to Toranaga's plan real quick before we finish. Like for Mariko, like I think it all not only does if it's not necessarily directly related to being close to Ochiba, it's probably to keep John closer. You know what I'm trying to say? Like not keep him close, but like I don't want to say he's doing it in a good way.
Yabushige are talking about.
Well, I'm sure that's part of it, of course, but I think it's also to just like I don't know if this is why he's doing it, but it's just a thought. Like maybe he's doing it because like he also like realized like she isn't. Even Buntaro said as much. Like she's different around him. You know, like she enjoys his company at least.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know, man. We can't figure out Toranaga what his plans are. He's 17 steps ahead. He's playing chess. We're all playing checkers.
Yeah. If it wasn't Hiramatsu that was the one to go out there like that, I would have been more like, yeah, something's going on here. But I was just so caught up that it was him. I was like,
I know,
God
that one
damn it.
really got you. You were real upset about it. I could hear it in the tone of your voice and everything. Like, oh my God, Toranaga's losing it.
He's on my shit list now. You don't want to be on my shit list, by the way.
That's right. Okay, everybody, be careful.
It's hard to come off of that.
That's right.
But if you're on it and you come off of it, you did something cool as shit.
You've done phenomenal.
Yeah.
Great job.
Yep. Anyway, guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.
See you later.